Napa, the number one name in the country for replacement parts for good reason. They offer hundreds of thousands of parts for foreign and domestic vehicles. Quick's Napa Auto Parts, Parker's Prairie, and Henning.
This is the Morning Sports Desk for Friday, October 20th. Corey, it is a Friday. That means it is time for our activity director State of the Union that we do every single week. We give the platform to a local activities director from across our region. This week, we're checking on up in Park Rapids with Park Rapids Area Schools activities director Jeremy Nordick. He's joining us live on the Morning Sports Desk this morning. Hey, Jeremy, how's it going? Yeah, great to have you on, and let's get things rolling here and talk a little Park Rapids area football. How have things been going for them this season? Wow. And what about this team has helped you guys get to success? Who have been a couple names or maybe a group of players that have really helped you guys get to where you're at?
Jeremy, what's the scouting report on that Holly Nuggets team as you prepare for Tuesday?
Over the place, and we're just going to have to give them different looks on defense to slow them up a little bit, and then offensively, I think we need to sustain some drives and then finish those drives. For the most part, this year we've been doing a good job of that, but obviously we need to be at our best on Tuesday night to win.
Let's transition over to the volleyball program this year.
The season that looks like, as I glance at Minnesota scores, officially a regular season anyway at a close. Obviously, we wait for section tournaments with the volleyball program as well. Before we look ahead to section tournaments, Jeremy, what's the recap on the regular season for Panthers volleyball?
Well, we got a new coach, Alicia Norby, this year, and she's implementing all her stuff into the program, and slowly but surely, they've been moving forward and progressing throughout the year. If you look at their scores, and with Minnesota scores, it's tough to see, but if you go back to all their sets, going way back to the start of the season, they've just been a little bit snake bit. You get to the fourth or fifth set, and they end up getting beat by two, or it goes 27 to 25 or 29 to 27, and we just haven't been able to get over that hump for whatever reason. A serve into the net, or they set it up really nice and the spike goes out of bounds by an inch. It's just that's been kind of their story this season, and they've been very competitive with some of the better teams. And I know Wednesday when they open up tournament time, wherever that may be, I think it's either DGF, Pelican, or Thief River Falls. I think we'll be competitive, and I think we'll be right there with a chance to win. So hopefully our girls have learned from some of that stuff and can kind of overcome.
Yeah, I was looking at the 8AA standings as of right now. Obviously, things won't be seeded until tomorrow at some point. But an opportunity it looks like for the Panther program to host an opening round section tournament game.
Yeah, there is a chance there. And if you go into all the tiebreakers and all that with Minnesota scores, it's tough to figure out. Got to get that math going in your brain. But I think we'll be prepared either way. I think our girls would obviously prefer to be at home, but I know they've kind of built up some confidence in the last couple of weeks there, where I think they feel that they can compete with anybody. So wherever they end up, if they go play their best volleyball, I think they'll have a good chance of winning.
So let's segue over here into boys and girls cross country. What's that been like for Park Rapids area this fall?
Well, last year the boys got fourth in state, and kind of a carryover to that. They lost some kids, this year, but Coach Richards got them back running well again. We won the Mid-State Conference Championship here at Headwaters Golf Course the other day. So I know our kids were really excited about that. They've been dropping times all throughout the season. Our girls team is very, very young, but they've been getting better and better as well. So I look for us to make a move here come sections and in the next couple of weeks here, and then we'll take it from there. But our boys have been very, very competitive, and girls as well. So, hopefully their times can continue to drop here and get into sections and see what happens.
Jeremy, can you put a nice bow on Park Rapids area tennis this fall?
Yeah, actually I can. We're really, really encouraged about our tennis team. So we basically get everybody back. So, that's awesome. We had our girls that were going up against some really good teams in Crookston, Wadena, across the board, East Grand, Thief River, Bemidji. We played against some pretty good tennis teams out there, and Staples too. And all our young girls got that valuable experience, and all of them are going to be back next year. And throughout the season, they got better and better. Didn't go so well at sections over at Courts Plus in Fargo, but if you talk to her coach, she'd be the first to tell you that she's really excited about all the girls coming back next year and the potential that they all have.
Okay, last sport here that we got to tackle for fall sports at Park Rapids area schools, swimming and diving. How was that?
Well, the first thing I think of, first couple of words that I think of with our swim program is just tradition and excellence. And year in, year out, Coach Fritzy has those girls in the pool prepared to be successful. And this year's no different. Last week they won the section true team, and tomorrow they head to state for a state true team in the cities. And I know our kids are really excited about that. And we got sections around the corner here in a couple weeks. So I know Fritzy, he's got a plan for all of it. And all those girls, they know the expectation. They work hard at it, and they don't veer away from his plan. And, just year in, year out, we got a bunch of girls going to state. So I look at this year, and I think it's going to be pretty similar to years past, where we're going to be sending a few girls to state.
It's pretty awesome. Congratulations to them. Hey, Jeremy, I know obviously this is a weird week with MEA week, but is there anything else happening at Park Rapids area in the coming weeks that you want to get the word out and keep us up to date on?
Well, first and foremost, I just want to say a little bit about kind of our school culture and our tradition that we're kind of building up here. We got two new student council leaders in Crystal Murphy and Jamie Simon Linkowitz that have really kind of set the bar high as far as getting excited about our sports culture around here. And, you know, from Pet Fest to getting a new Panther mascot. His name's Primetime. So if you come to our events, he's running around all over the place, waving a flag, and just generating just a new excitement, a better atmosphere, a winning atmosphere here at Park Rapids. And they've set the tone for that. Our kids and our staff and our community have really bought into that. And it's really cool to be a part of, and especially back at homecoming when, you know, our whole community was involved in the window painting and the parades and all this stuff generated for that excitement that goes with homecoming. And then for our football team to get a win that night, and our volleyball team to win, and our cross country team to win that week it was exciting. So we're building it here. I think, you know, Park Rapids has been kind of, you know, just at that midpoint. You know, we're not real bad, haven't been real good. So it's been something that we're excited about. We're focused on moving forward as far as setting the tone for success with all of our programs. And I think our student body and our staff and our student council have done a great job in moving that dial forward. So
cool.
Registration is ready to go for all those winter sports. It's looking like we're going to have really good numbers in all our winter sports. So we're excited about that. Other than that, we're just going to keep right on rolling here and transition right into tournament time and see what happens come winter.
Park Rapids Area Schools Activities Director Jeremy Nordick joining us live on the morning sports desk this morning. Hey, Jeremy, thanks again for taking the time to join us and give us that insight on Panthers athletics. Best of luck to all your teams throughout the weekend and next week, and we look forward to talking with you later on in the school year. That was Jeremy Nordick, Activities Director of Park Rapids Area Schools, joining us on the morning sports desk this morning. Really, really fun interview, Corey.
Yeah, that was great. And I tell you what, because he's the head football coach, what we're going to do, I'm thinking we should push off our section overviews maybe until Monday.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got section
let's do that.
Football on schedule beginning next week, of course, and then section volleyball happening. As far as our broadcast schedule goes, it's an exciting time. You can hear it. I don't know how well you know Jeremy at all. When you were in school, he was in Monaga and has moved up to Park Rapids area, but he takes this stuff very, very seriously, as you would hope for someone who's a football coach and activities director. But it is cool to see that, like, that, you know, that change in atmosphere. That's not an easy thing to do in a school, to kind of get everybody on board and buying in. It's hard enough within a program, but to get, you know, the whole school community, and then to have Deion Sanders be your new mascot is pretty cool.
Do you think they got the shirts printed for that?
Prime time.
Well, that's the ESPN guy. That's why am I blanking on his name?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He was on ESPN.
Stuart Scott.
No.
Scott Van Pelt.
No, and he did NFL primetime.
Tom Jackson.
No.
Chris Berman.
Chris Berman. There we go. I couldn't think of the name. There we go. That's an L for me on that part. Primetime. The Raiders. Anyway, so no, it's really, really fun interview. If you missed any part of this interview, by the way, Corey, you can find it, WadenaRadio.com, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts.
It's available on demand worldwide.
One word. All right, Corey.
Worldwide.
Anything else you want to let people know about, Corey, before we let you get out of here?
Well, we don't have much to talk about as far as the Vikings go. We're going to have a lot of football talk, I think, on Monday. Vikings don't play until Monday night. They'll take on San Francisco. The Wild kind of got beat up. Of course, the Gophers are playing for the pig this weekend. You know, what's the over-under in that game? 24?
It's like 30. I kid you not. It's 30 points. It's like 30 and a half or something like that.
So gross.
They're not expecting these two teams to score a lot of points. And the worst part is PJ Fleck is just going to let Iowa play the exact brand of football that Iowa wants to play.
Well, it turns out it's the exact brand PJ wants to play.
Yeah, except Iowa does it better. That's the problem.
Oh, always. They stink. They threw for 37 yards last week.
Or the Iowa?
Yeah. They won. They cannot lose.
Yeah. Did you see that they're making fun of their offensive coordinator? They're trying to see if he can get to like 300 total points on the season. There's like a
stipulation. He's got to score like 20 points a game.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't do it.
They can't.
But they can't lose either. It's annoying. I got to go.
Very annoying. And that being said, Gophers, go get that darn pig, okay? Please, just for once. The last time you had the pig, I was a sophomore in high school. So if we could, junior in high school. So if we could just change that, that'd be great, because it turns out I was in high school a sneaky long time ago, and that's a little embarrassing to say. All right, this has been the Morning Sports Desk for Friday, October 20th. It's 7:32 on KWAD. Here's MNN News.
Minnesota News Network, I'm Tasha Radel. Minnesota nonprofits are reporting decline